Morning everybody, welcome back to Bit Heroes. Today we're doing Saturday item find and we have 100% item find here for the bonus. We've got a 50% bonus this week. There's a bit to talk about with the new raid and everything coming out, but to start with, let's just get our PvP and all that shit done as we always do while we wait for people to show up. And then we can have a chat. So, I think we'll still use our energy today on getting trying to get at least more tilks. Because we don't need anything from this raid anymore, this tier anymore. We may as well go for tilks because we can make another glass dos, which we also don't need. But it's going to be more useful in the long run going forward. Having a third one we'll have forever. Whereas if we get a couple of new pieces of gear, like a few legendaries or something, you're just going to break them down and that's it. So we may as well use our energy on getting tilts, or trying to. I only need 2 more. Once I have 2 more, I have 3 + 5 glass losses. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Although it has been like 3 weeks I've been trying to get it. But it's all RNG. He's come up for persuasion a bunch of times, he just won't join. And I'm not going to throw gems at it because it's unnecessary. But that's what we will be doing. Initially, at least. And then we'll chuck down 9 raids. And that will be it. We've talked about previously that I'm not using any consumables or anything until the new raid tier thing comes out. Because it's a giant waste. Jiz, welcome. Good morning. Because again, I don't need anything else from this raid, this tier. It's unnecessary. So when next tier comes out, I've got a bunch of consumables I can use and try and get some stuff quickly. And then by the time the next tier comes out, I've replenished all of that. So for instance, you get a Bitgore every month, the last day of the monthly login cycle thing. Daily rewards. So, you know, say there's 6 months between content, that's 6 of them, which is almost a week full of 50%. I wouldn't use it every day. Like, I wouldn't use 6 of them in a row. But yeah, I think I have 4 at the moment. So I could use 4 of them, and then by the time the new content comes out, be back up to 6 type thing. And then there's also, I've got my damage % don't work on heal skills and some heal pets. Hang on. Damage % don't work on heal skills and heal pets. Since when? Since now? I have not kept up. I've been so freaking busy and had so much shit. Elias, welcome. So much shit going on IRL. I've hardly been able to keep up with Bit Heroes in the last 2 months. I'm still logging and playing, but I haven't been like in the scene of it so much. Like I had to quit the council and all that sort of stuff because I just haven't had the time to do so. So if something's changed, I'm not aware of it. Black Boy, welcome. What's going on? Are you at work today still? Or are you just chilling at home? Those hunts last night were fun, man. With you want to arrest this? That was good fun. I enjoyed it. You guys need to get ice pod. Just do it already. Just hurry up and do it. Damage bonuses bug. They resolved yesterday on set bonuses. So it's just not working at the moment, or is what you're saying? Because it should be a thing, unless they've like literally changed it so that it doesn't work anymore. Are you just talking about it's a bug at the moment? Because then that makes sense. If they've literally changed the way it works and they're like, yeah, no, damage doesn't work on pets anymore, that doesn't seem right to me. But again, I've been out of it for a while, so. Podcast time? Because I can't watch you, my head starts to hurt after 45 minutes. Oh, fuck. Is that like a permanent ongoing thing, or what's the deal? You're on meds though, right, for it? This song is obviously fairly quiet and not much is going on in it, but it reminds me of the underwater level in the underwater music, at least in the original Donkey Kong Country, like Super Nintendo games. Yeah, yesterday camo was only negative 40% shield, or damage percent coming from... Right, okay, yeah, so it's just a bug. Fair enough. Well, that sucks. But that will be resolved. Also, camo may be a thing in the past very, very soon. We'll have to wait and see. But if it's just a bug, they'll fix it. Obviously. Yeah, it's got that like do 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 do, and it's got the piano. Just sounds Donkey Kong-ish, but just not as upbeat, I guess. But it reminds me of the underwater Donkey Kong music a little bit. I'm sick, so double wrecked. Yeah, but what's going on with this, dude? Because like, you shouldn't be having headaches and stuff just watching a screen. Like, maybe you need glasses? Because I'm the same. If I wear if I don't wear my glasses and I can watch TV, but if I sit at my computer like this, like close to a screen without my glasses on, I get a headache really quickly. And my eyes still get very sore and stuff staring at a screen for so long. But that's probably because I'm also like, you know, doing narration and other things, and I'm paying like heaps of attention and whatnot. If I was just relaxing and just playing it like laid back and stuff, probably wouldn't be as bad. And like reading as well, like reading on a screen hurts my eyes. So like a lot of like reading chat and stuff, after a while my eyes just get really sore. But they should have given you meds and stuff, right? So that shouldn't be like that for life, because that's fucked. I'd be going back and having words. I'm gonna have to do damage to this thing, otherwise it's just gonna... Okay, we should be alright now. I don't really care if the rest of the place kills me. And we didn't get anything anyway. I did get the second mythic from the raid yesterday. Which I didn't know I got, and then I had 4,000 friend requests and people saying congrats. I'm like, what the hell happened? Right now, heal skills don't have damage applied, so basically every content is more difficult. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But that will be fixed, so... It's annoying, but it's not that bad. Like, it's at the end of the tier, so, like, you know, it sucks, but whatever. We'll see how we go. We're gonna go for, Chook, with our energy anyway. And then use the raids. And if we can't do it, then we can't do it. What can you do? Hopefully we're alright. Yeah, so the new tier is coming out this week, which is exciting, I guess. I don't know, when I look at screens right now, my head starts to hurt. I don't think because what I have, I think it's just because I'm sick. I could watch stream normally, like 4 days ago. Okay, wow. Don't know what to tell you, but I'd keep on top of it. Yeah, new raid is coming. Minions of Tyrannus. 4 days, 23 hours. So, looks like it's electric raid. New zone is coming. Also looks like it's electric kind of thingy. With, well, the Melvins, right? They're all, like, scientisty people type thingy. So, pardon me, that's exciting. We don't know what's going to happen with this and elemental gear and stuff. I'm assuming if it's a lightning element thing, that you're going to need X element to counter it. And we've been through this discussion many times. I'm not going to go into it because I just tend to repeat myself from stream to stream. But whether you need elemental gear of each type You know, water to fight fire, fire to fight grass, grass to fight, you know, ground, ground to fight electricity, the whole Pokemon thing. Don't know. Don't know. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping you don't need it. I'm hoping that it is if you want to go for it, you'll have a better time. Like, you'll be able to clear higher tiers of stuff. So, like, Trials Gauntlet, right? At the moment, I need to clear 1080 to be able to get set pieces on Mythics from Trials Gauntlet. And I can just do it. Which is what we're seeing before. I just beat the boss before I got wiped. Say there's a Trials Gauntlet or something comes out and it's like an electric one. Or a water one, we'll say. If you have a full electric set, you may be able to, like, do, you know, 30% more efficiently or something. So instead of being able to do 1080, if you've decked out and you've got all the lightning elemental gear, you might be able to push up, like, you know, 1300 or something. I'm hoping it's that. And it's just like a bonus. Everyone can still do everything. But if you have the shit, then you're going to be able to do it easier and you're going to be able to do it higher. Then you need this stuff. Because if it's you need this stuff, then there's a problem. If you have this stuff, then cool for you, then it's fine. Because then it's just another, you know, pay to win gets benefit. But if it's a you need this thing, then I think free-to-play players are going to get shafted because there's too much to do. There's too much to try and keep up with. You can't. Right? You just can't do it. You can't. There's no way. There's no comparison between free-to-play and things. So if it's a you need it, then I think a lot of players are going to leave. But we shall see. We shall see very soon. This will be the first tier I see release. You started in this tier? Really? That's crazy. And you're like 200 or something? More powerful friends list, faster raid clearing. I mean, that's always the case, right? But if you're not in max tier, it's not going to clear that much faster because everyone in your friends list is going to be shitting on everything anyway, right? Oh, I already had capture runes on. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, I got this. I didn't know I got it, and then yeah, I saw a million friends requests and people saying congrats and all that sort of stuff. Does not work anything for me, like I don't care about it, but I got it. This I'm keeping just, this one, sorry, I'm keeping for the 4% empower in case I ever do some empower thingy. I've got 2 of them, which is funny. Anyway, I got a mythic, so hooray for me. Let's keep doing this and hope for the best. I only need 2. Deluxe. Welcome. Oh yeah, I should probably do the world chat thing. I forgot to do the world chat thing. The world chat thing has been done. From what I saw on official Discord, physical type is the way to go. Okay. Then what is all this element stuff? Yeah, there's still elemental stuff from when I was in the council that I can't talk about, but it in the next week or so it should come out soon. But it was like a work in progress, like feedback thing, but I still can't mention anything about it. But yeah, physical is weaker to 0 element to no element, but it does 75% damage to all. Yeah, okay, so if you're going off that, then that means if there is a, you know, water thing, a water raid, a water trial, water expedition or whatever, and if you have lightning stuff, you're gonna be doing better damage. So let's say if there's a water thing and you've got lightning, then you're doing 100% damage. Right? Which is what we're already doing right now. We're doing 100% damage because there is no difference. That means that if you don't have it, you're doing 75% of the damage, as is what you're saying. Which means that it's just nerfing every player 25% damage as a baseline. And then to get to that 100% damage where you were at, you have to have the right elemental gear. Which basically means that every free-to-play player is having 25% of their strength cut. If that's how I'm understanding that. Basically, if you're struggling against an element, you do 100%. If you're weak, you do 0, and if you're neutral, you do 25. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's right. So at the moment, everyone does 100% of their damage. Going forward, doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Seems like everyone's going to be doing 75% of the damage, unless they wear the elemental gear to counter the element they're fighting against. Which is what everyone was kind of worried about, right? Because it's just like, oh shit, okay. Physical doesn't have weakness? No. No, but you're just the same as what you are now, but just doing 25% less damage. So to compete, you're going to have the elemental gear of each type. So yeah. Well, water, I need electric. Oh, fire, I need water, etc. And that's just going to be way too much gear for people to grind out. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this works. We'll see how this affects the game and the community and player retention and new player gains and all of that stuff, because I'm sure the devs will be keeping a close eye on all of that. Player retention has always been a massive struggle for this game. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if people just like throw their arms up in like frustration and just leave. I'm guessing every tier that comes out and changes that come out, that happens. People are just like, nah, I'm out, and just quit. Some of them come back for next tier, some of them just never come back. It's going to be the same for next tier no matter what they introduced. Even if they didn't introduce anything and they just kept it the same, people would still quit because, oh, well, it's more of the same. So it's, you're doomed if you do, doomed if you don't thing. But I don't like the elemental stuff at all. I just don't think it was necessary. It seems balanced, but I like getting any elemental gear. Seems to be unnecessary. Well, it's just flat out nerfing people unless they get the shit that they need. So it's another, you need this to be able to do it at top tier content, buy it type thing. Yeah, precisely. So we'll have to see, because player retention has always been hard for this game because well, to start with, it's an online game, right? You can only play it online. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you're a younger person that doesn't have, you know, data on their phone, if you're out in the sticks somewhere or something and don't have Wi-Fi, if you've gone overseas, anything like that, you can't play if you don't have an internet connection, right? So a lot of people that live in rural areas or don't have really good internet connections or something like that just can't play. So a lot of people just stop. Some other people start the game and just don't understand how it works because it doesn't really have a good, well, but it just doesn't have a good tutorial / a tutorial at all. It's kind of just like, here's Beat Heroes, have fun, which is why I ended up making those guides. So people get frustrated and leave because they're like, I don't know what the shit's going on. And they'll do something and then they'll look up a guide or something and they'll realize that they spent, I don't know, 1600 gems on bribing an Astaroth, and then they'll like put a question somewhere and people are like, no, that was dumb, don't do that. And they're like, oh well, fuck, I just wasted all the gems I have, this game's stupid. Then they have player retention problems because of just adding new things and people don't like it. They have player retention problems because people just have been playing for years and just, you know, are bored of it. It's like any game. It's the same thing. Like World of Warcraft, same thing, right? It's just after freaking 15 years or however long it's been going for, people get bored. So they just go elsewhere. They might come back, they may not. But the one thing I was trying to convey when I was in the council was, you know, the devs have got to do what they got to do to get paid and make money. And they've also got to do what they've got to do to keep the game fresh and not just stale and the same thing over and over again. I said the more and more shit you add, which is not just a, you know, a brilliant insight from me, it's pretty obvious. The more shit you add, the more kind of clunky the game is going to be to understand, and the more content people are going to have to get their heads around. And, you know, the already existing player base will be able to cope, but anyone coming into the game that's brand new it'll be too overwhelming. So, yeah. Who knows, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yes. Welcome Scam finally dropped. Congrats. New tier. If I can't do it on auto, Roasty is buying me a cosmetic bundle. If I can do it on auto, I have to buy him one because I'm a huge pessimist. Oh, really? Really? I mean, fair enough. Cosmetic bundle. What cosmetic bundle do you want? I think the elemental sets like this, got to catch them all. Yeah, yeah. It's just... Fearfest. Welcome. And thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. It's just... everything from my side of things is always a comparison to free-to-play and how it's going to affect free-to-play players, right? And I just do not think the elemental thing is good. But we've talked about this in depth for freaking 2 months, I think. So we don't really need to keep harping on about it. But oh, look, there's 5 days or something until the new tier comes out. And we can see, once that comes out, we can have more of a chat about it and see what's up and da-da-da-da. It'll take like probably a few weeks for the new tier to settle down and everyone understand what the hell's going on. It always takes that time. But we can definitely have a chat about it. We'll do a stream of the new content. So hang on. It comes out in... literally in... well, basically in 5 days. So it'll be 7 AM. So we can do it. I'll have to get up a little bit early, but that's fine. In 5 days. What's 5 days from now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next Friday. For me. Next Thursday night for the US. Next Friday morning. We can do it. Yeah, we'll do a live stream of the new tier going live and everything. And we'll go through the new zone, we'll go through the new raid, we'll go through the new trial, gauntlet, expedition, whatever the hell is there. We'll go through it all step by step and analyze it and break it all down and you know, see what's up. I spent 11.2k and 5 weeks regen. No, 11.2k gems or energy. What are you talking about? What am I going for right now? I'm going for Tilks. I need 2 more to make a 3rd glass DOS. I always mention this at the start of the stream, but you know, it's only been going 20 minutes. There's no point in me going for gear, really, because the new zone tier whatever is out this week. So getting another legendary is like, what's the point? Whereas getting another few Tilks, making another glass DOS is, even though it's a 3rd one, I don't need it. It's still going to last me the entire game. It could be 6 years from now, hypothetically, and I'd still have it. Whereas if I get one more legendary in the next couple of weeks, like, it's virtually pointless. So we're going to go for him because fusion. I have 1 and I need 3, so I need 2 more, and then I can make a 3rd. Because why not, right? PvP and stuff, I guess. Welcome to Chroma, by the way.
Sup, Chook.
William, welcome. Thank you for the resub, dude. I appreciate it. 7 months, holy shit. The OG. One of the OGs. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen you, my friend. You would have liked the Monster Hunter stream yesterday. I don't know if you know anything about Monster Hunter, William, but we fought a lightning unicorn. You would have loved it. Am I free to play? 100% free to play. Never spent a cent. Yes. Use you for capture luck. I mean, sure. The feeling when the wall scam drops like 3 to 4 months earlier, and the walk-in, yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. Know nothing about Monster Hunter? Alright. Oh, so for anyone that's interested, today's a bit of a weird one. So usually what we do on Wednesdays and Sundays, I haven't been able to do Bit Heroes on Wednesdays for a little bit. But when we get back in the swing of it, if we get back in the swing of it, it might be once a week Bit Hero stream. I've got to figure out my schedule and see what's available. And I've also got to keep myself free to take my dad to appointments and stuff. Anyway, today's a bit of a weird one because what we normally do is we go Bit Heroes for X amount of time until we finished all our natural regen, and then we go to whatever the game that we're streaming is straight after. However, on the weekend, we're trying to do Monster Hunter World because that's when Raz is available. But today is only available till midday, which is 3.5 hours from now. So by the time we finish this, it's going to be another hour, say, which is going to leave us to about 2.5 hours worth of Monster Hunter. And then that takes us to midday. I normally stop streaming at about 2, which means we have 2 hours left over, which either we continue with Monster Hunter solo or we swap over to Witcher 3. So it might be Bit Heroes, Monster Hunter, Witcher 3, or it might just be Bit Heroes and then a bunch of Monster Hunter. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear when we're there. But you should join for Monster Hunter World. I think you'd like it actually. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we were finding a lightning unicorn. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, so many people have issues with the Walkham scam. So many. Like, Viking just logged in. I've mentioned this a million times as well, but he's like been playing over 2 years trying to get it and he still hasn't got it. So, Cursed Cube, welcome. Apparently Walkham's just a giant dick bag. How are you, friend? How's it going? Yeah, Walkham is just a giant dick bag. No, he doesn't want to join anybody. I was lucky. I I got it fairly early. I had Bobodom and the other one, Wimbo. I had like a base just normal because back in the days stabling wasn't that important. I just had just normal Bobodom and normal Walkham at raid 2, which was really good. And then that helped me clear all of the content. And then when I got the Walkham schematic, I'm like, I'll make a Walkham. And I did. And then before augments were a thing, I just started stabling him because I'm like, well, I'm not going to be replacing him ever / anytime soon. I may as well stable it. It gives me something to do. And then I got it to +3. And then the new thing came out with the augments. I'm like, well, I'm definitely getting him to +5. And then I went back and got my Bobodom to +5. And I was using Bobodom and Walkham. And then I got the Glasdos scam and then went hard on Glasdos. And here we are. So now I've got a +5 Bobodom, +5 for Walkham, and 2 +5. Trying to get 3 +5 Glasdoses. Glass scam is hard for me. It's only because you can only find it in one place, right? I don't know if you can find it in Tilk's dungeon or not. I don't know. I guess you could, right? Because Tilk's part of the schematic. So I'm guessing you can. But it's mainly Melvin, not Melvin Factory. Extermination, right? I'm doing very good. That's awesome. I'm a farmer in Zone 4, Dungeon 4. It's only World Boss? Yeah, I had a feeling it was only World Boss too. I don't know why I felt that it was only World Boss, but it was. Yeah, so Glasdos was in here. Extermination World Boss. So you do that, that's where you find your Glasdos schematic. And if people are unaware of what the hell a Glasdos is this bitch. Yeah, it's 25% damage reduction, which is really good. 2.5% absorb chance, which is meh. 2.5%, so like who gives a shit. Super strong, power wise. He's a bait tank. He's got, you know, not that much HP, but that's the whole point of him. And then his skills, he doesn't have a 2 SP skill. All his skills are either 3 or 1 SP, which is really good. Damage to closest enemy, which is just normal. He has a self-heal, which is free, which is awesome. He has this 1 SP shield teammates. This isn't that good. He's got the 1 SP target enemy thing, which for like a stupid amount of damage, so you can just nuke somebody. And then he has a heal teammate as well. So he can heal himself for free. He can heal a teammate for 1 SP. He also has a giant nuke. So if you have 2, he also eats cake at his does not eat cake, sorry. He's like Kevin Hart's character from the new Jumanji. Right? Yeah. Curvo King, welcome. Yeah, so he's really fucking good. So if you have two of him, for instance, which is what I have, they're bait tanks, right? So you have the highest HP, but these guys have the lowest HP and they share it. So anything that hits weakest target, they get take the hits, and then they have you put one at the front, one at the back. So the one at the front's taking the front damage. Anything that hits back line, so like spears and stuff, the one at the back's taking, and they split the lowest thing. I've put redirect on them as well, so that they get more damage come to them and not me. But then they just heal themselves. They just keep themselves up. So you've got this healing itself. You've got this healing something else. So if, say this one's at the back, right? And the guy at the front gets smashed. The guy at the front can heal himself. And then the guy at the back, you can use to heal the front guy and just keep him up. Then you can put on these augments here, 30% chance to attack strongest enemy for X amount of damage when you get hit. If you can put a like 30% chance to attack enemy team, when you get hit, you just kill people via tanking. They just get hit, and 30% of the time they just hit the whole team back. So they don't have to do anything. They just keep themselves healed and kill the other team via war of attrition. Pretty sweet. They're really good. So if you can get a glass DOS, definitely do so. And the schematic isn't that bad either. As far as like fusing it, it's actually really easy. It is 3 tilks, which isn't that bad. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. And we'll do the comparison in a sec. And 15 neural net ROMs. So these are the Hobbit feet or the demon hide or the whatever you want to call it from each world boss. So you just need 15 of these to fuse one. So if you're going to make a +5, you need 3 to make it. And you need 15 to make it. Then you need another 5 3s. So you need 15 plus the 3 to make it. So you need total, you need 18 of these guys, 18 tilks to make a +5. Then you need 15 to fuse it, and then you need another 5 times 15, which is what, the 75? So in total, you need 90 of these to +5. So 18 of these, 90 of these, and you have a +5 Walkham. What's this? Glass DOS. And then you just need another 3 and 15 to make another +5. And then another one, another 3, another 15 to make another +5, etc. So it's really not that bad. This is what takes ages. This not so much. So 3 epics to make a fusion, you'd be like, shit, that's like rough. Because if you're making like Walkham, for instance, if we can find him, you're like, he only has 2. Where is he? Have I gone past it? No, that was in freaking. Here we go. Oh, he's got 3. Sorry. You're like, oh, I just need the duo bombs from raid 4 and the Driffin from raid 2, and then I can just fuse this together. That's way easier. But it's not, because these are raid fams and Teal'c is a dungeon fam, and as we've talked about a gajillion times, dungeon fams are way easier to catch. No, not true. Dungeon fams are they come up, fucking cat hair, come up for persuasion way more often than raid fams. So in that sense, they're easier to catch than raid fams are. They have the exact same amount of percentage chance to catch. They still have 15%. So it's not like they have, you know, like 50%. So they have a higher percentage chance, but they come up for persuasion a lot more. So let's say you do 100 raids and 100 dungeons. Hypothetically, out of those 100 raids, you might get 3 of the familiar you're looking for. So say you're going for Driffin. You know, in 100 raids, you may get 3 Driffins come up for persuasion. That's a hypothetical number. Doing 100 Teal'c dungeons, you might get 10 Teal'cs or something. So they come up for persuasion a lot more, but they have the same percentage chance of getting caught. But because they come up more, you're going to get them quicker. That's the idea. So 3 of these guys is way better than getting 2 dungeon epics, 2 raid epics, sorry. If someone said to me, you need 2 raid epics or you need 3 dungeon epics, which one? I'd pick 3 dungeon epics every day of the week, twice on Sunday. Okay. Teal'cs are a pain to capture. I mean, they're the same as any other dungeon epic. It's, as we were just saying, way easier than a raid epic. Like, way easier. They just they just come up for persuasion more. So the more chances of persuasion, the more chances of persuasion. You know, you do 20 raids and you get 1 persuasion chance and you fuck it. It's really frustrating. You do 5 dungeons and you get a persuasion chance, you don't get it. You're like, oh damn. And then you know, within 3 dungeons you might get another persuasion chance, and then within 6 you might get another one, and it's just not that bad. It's the easiest leg fam to farm. Yeah, it's piss. It's just like dungeons are nothing. So you're talking about the skill one. Huh? You need 2 of them though? At +5? You do need 2, yeah. So you need 18 tilks and 90 neural net ROMs. But yeah, 18 tilks sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. I mean, I'm purely free to play, and if I've got, here we go. Come on, bitch. I've got 2 of them. So, you know, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Worst interface in the game is pretty bad. Yeah, all the interface in the game pretty bad. Both are a pain in the ass with my luck. Did you persuade yours or bribe any? I persuaded everything. I've only ever bribed 3 familiars in the entire game. 4. For one, when I was first started playing and I didn't know what I was doing, and I bribed a legendary. Can't remember what one it was. And then I bribed 2 Tilks. No, 2 Ragnars, just because I was just sick of doing raid 1 over and over and over again to get my +5 bobbed on. So I just gave up. And then, oh, it was a Robbie. I bribed a Robbie when I first started playing. And then 2 Ragnars. And then the last duo bombs to make a +5 Walken. Every other familiar I've ever got, has been persuaded with money. I highly recommend don't spend money. Don't spend gems on fams. It's just not worth it. It's a waste. The only time is what I did, right? So if you're going for Walken, for instance, and the only thing you're missing is a duo bombs, and a duo bombs comes up for persuasion, you could bribe it, because if you bribe it, you have your Walken done. And it's going from whatever healer you had, maybe like a ball hand or something, who knows, to a Walken is a huge improvement and upgrade. So if you're bribing something to make the familiar initially, like fusing it for the first time, then maybe it's up to you, because you're going to get a giant boost out of it. But if you're just, you know, doing what I'm doing right now, and you know, I've got my +5 Glass DOS and I just need 2 more Tilks, fuck it, I'll just bribe them both. It's a giant waste because I already have what I need. I don't need it anymore. I'm just doing this just because I can, just for extras, you know? So I would say the only time to bribe anything is if you're going to be able to fuse a fam out of that bribe. Otherwise, just throw money at it, because you will get it eventually. It's all willpower and patience. Another $100 bundle in the shop. Yeah, always. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, $50, $100. Anyway, we've talked about that in length as well, and my views on that. So, I completed my +5 Sword by bribing a lot of, would have taken like 4 years. Yeah, it's true. Raid epics, as we just discussed, are pains in the ass. But Sword is mental, right? Because that's 5 of those things each, right? So you need like 20 or 30 of them. There's a comparison right there. You need 30 pink triangles to make a Sword, or you need 18 Tilks to make a Glass DOS. 30 raid epics or 18 dungeon epics. 18 dungeon epics really isn't that bad. People get frustrated, but this whole game is frustrating. Like, you got to take the wins where you can, and that's a giant win. 18 dungeon epics is a giant win for one of the best fams in the game. Cosmetic in $50 orb. I'll check it out in a sec. My god. Honestly, I'm totally happy with the bundles. People apparently buy them and it keeps the game free. Well, yeah, the devs got to get paid. Alright, the game will always be free. Oh yeah, this. Oh, I think Spook got that actually. If he's here. No, that's William. Spook was here before. I think he has it. We've talked about in length, and we're not going to go into it again because I'm not only do I not want to bore people watching on YouTube and stuff, but also like I just get bored talking about the same things over and over and over. But yeah, the whole like bundles and stuff, like $100 bundles, $50 bundles all the time, da 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 da. People get frustrated because they're like, fuck, I just bought this, a new one's come out, it's better, etc. Or like they get addicted, if they got an addicted personality and just keep buying it, and all of a sudden they've got no money and they're in trouble, and etc etc. So I don't like it. I think if they put a $100 bundle, if they wanted to, like once a week or something, but every day, I think is not cool, but they're gonna make money, so whatever. Roasty, welcome. You have it on? Okay. Mr. Money Pants. Where are you? Are you on? There you are. Okay, can't really see it, but there you go. I mean, it's the same thing as this, right? Just different colors, like slightly fancier. Right, 30 of them. I had like 8 or 9 for persuading when raid 5 was current content, so it was like 20 or so bribes. Had over 5k health and 100% block with its augments though. I feel like it was worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome. What dungeon did you guys think I should farm for Walkham Scam? A dungeon? Well, whatever one you wanted, they're all the same. As far as, you know, what goes into him. There's what? Is it Blubber? Oops. Wrong thing. Or you could just skip him and get Glasdos. Unless you already have all the things to make him, like a +5 and you just need the schematic. No, this is Warty. Warty's dungeon? Or yeah, just go Warty's dungeon. That'll work. Or where you get Staus. Staus is from. I don't know. Either or. Doesn't really matter. They all have the same percentage chance of dropping it, so. And has fire breath, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'd say if you can make Glasdos, you have everything you need for +7. Oh, okay, then yeah, it's definitely worth 2 + 5. Yeah, Warty Dungeon, Raid 2, Raid 4. That'd be my picks. And then just do it a million times. As I said, Viking's been doing it for 2 years. Still hasn't got it. I did it. I think I got it while progressing through the story. Like progressing through flags and stuff. So, you know, just RNG. Have they ever thought about adding a search option in the Fusion menu? I don't know. Probably. If you go to the official Discord and you go to what's the room called? Suggestions or something? I can't do suggestions anymore because I'm not part of the council. Dev suggestions. There you go. You can add a suggestion, ping one of the mods or one of the council members with a suggestion, and they'll write it in there, and then the devs then decide if they want to do it or etc. So something like that, I would imagine, has been mentioned before, like all sorts of interface stuff. Like I chatted to them a lot about the chat and how bad it is and all sorts of stuff. Again, me talking about the chat isn't some new revelation where it's only me thinking about it. But they're trying to juggle 4 gajillion things at the moment, so I wouldn't expect super massive changes, quality of life changes at the moment. They're trying to do a lot of content changes, and like, you know, they're working hard on all this elemental stuff and da 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 da. So all the other shit is just like not game changing. It's just quality of life. Anyway. Okay. Do we still have... my normal team? Seems to be. No, you're tanking. Which is not great. Fuck it. Let's go with 4 tanks. Why not? Use armory. They work now. We'll be fine. Crazy how Glasdos is better than Ignitus. What's Ignitus's? I like the name Ignitus. Ignitus sounds like Ignitus, which I appreciate. What's his shtick? Use armory. They work there. Damn, your friends are stacked. Yeah, I got lucky, man. I've only had, I would say, less than 10. Honestly, 60% block, 2.5 team. Oh shit. I would say honestly, less than 10 people add me, like higher level, you know, whale, pseudo whale type people add me from making content. So I've almost coming up on 2 years now is when I started making Bit Hero content in May 2018. May 2018 is when I started, put that first guide out. So almost 2 years, and I've only had about 10 whales, pseudo whales, whatever, add me from that. All the others, I've gotten just from getting to know people and you know, knowing them and being on their friends list back in the day, and then they've gone skyrocketed and gotten huge. Like Eagle. Eagle and I've known Eagle for over 2 years. Rev Me Up. Chaos. Who else do I have? Of like the stupid tier caliber. I can't think, but I've got a few that I knew from ages ago, you know, that were like, I was level like 80 and they were level 200 or something. And then they've just, you know, become the top tier people. So it's really handy. Giglamesh added me after I left the council. He was just like, hey dude, sorry to see you go. You know, good luck with all the shit going on. You know, stay in touch, and added me, which was really nice of him. So that was just him being nice. But yeah, I you know, I've got a few people that have added me over the years, but not, you know, I think a lot of people see content creators and stuff making thing and just assume them to have all the whales in the game, like to have, you know, Dan and SS1 and SSS1, whatever the hell, all their name, you know, all the whales on their list and stuff. For me, that's definitely not true. I have a bunch, but as I said, I would say vast majority of them from back in the day that have just leveled up over the last couple of years and become super strong, rather than just, you know, becoming a YouTube streamer of the game and them just adding me for, yeah, anyway. So yeah, I'm not like buying slots effectively just from being a online person. But yeah, I'm lucky. I'm very lucky, because then, you know, if something swaps up, I've got some backups. And I have offered to them, saying like, you know, do you want to give my slot to somebody else type thing? And they're like, no, don't worry about it, it's fine. So saw someone with a 43,000 raid team. Yeah. The other thing is that I don't kind of understand is that, like, whales kind of at each other, which is silly, because really, if you're a whale, right, you're in a guild with other whales, which means that you don't need anyone on your friends list. You just use the people in your guild, right? And then, yeah, you can't chat to people that aren't in your friends list, but that's what, like, you know, Discord and all that's for. So ultimately, every whale should just have 100, all 100 on their friends list. People on their friends list should be people lower level to help them out. But it's not the case. It's not the case at all. I don't know. I can't see other people's friends list, but I can guarantee you that some of the really, really high, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the celebrities and stuff will have a bunch of each other on their friends list, and it makes absolutely no sense. So, I don't know. I have no discrepancies. So like if someone, if I've got the space and stuff and someone wants to add me, I'll add them. I don't care if they're level, you know, 150 or level 2. I'll help. But I generally only try to add people that need it, because there's that kind of mentality. It's like, oh, I'm friends, I've got a streamer or something on my friends list, which I understand. You know, it's kind of cool, I guess. But if you're level 300, you know, you probably don't need me on your friends list type thing. Whereas, you know, I better off me being on someone that's like level 100 or something to help out. But there's all, you know, internal politics, semantics and all this sort of shit. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. That is a bit annoying. It seems like super whales are different tiered, normal people. Yeah, precisely. So like, I'm not going to go into specifics and stuff, but I've definitely experienced that, and know that's a thing that happens. So I don't know. I've got my friends list that probably, I would say maybe 10 to 15 of the raid team people that I swap in and out depending on who's changed their builds and all that sort of stuff in my raid team. The other 85 people is purely for lower level people that need my help. I do still have people in the 300 range, and I sent out a ping on my Discord to everybody saying like, hey, if I'm on your friends list and you don't need me anymore, can you please let me know so I can delete you off there? We can still talk on Discord, everything's fine, but I just prefer to make room for lower level people. So I did that. I sent messages in game to specific people that were online. So I went through my friends list. I'm like, okay, this guy's level 286. Hey man, no dramas or anything, but if you still use me on your raid team, that's cool. But if you don't, can I free up this slot for low level people and stuff? So I've tried to like free slots up and stuff, but I don't want to just kick people because that's rude. So I've asked twice effectively. So I think I've culled everyone that I can. And a lot of people are nice, being like, oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Like, I haven't used you in months. Thank you, you know, for your service and all that sort of stuff. I'll catch you in Discord. But yeah, free up for a low level player. That's 100% cool. So, you know, I try as hard as I can. But try to give as much as possible, but getting bigger, I need to reduce my kick timer. I have 2 days going to 1. Yeah, I think 1 day is standard, right? 1 day is standard. You can unadd me, Black Boy. You don't use me if that's the case. Yeah, I mean we're on Discord, so it's not like we chat in game anyways. Do you need me? You're one of my backups, Roasty. So I'll do the math on that. If not, I can use that spot for my giveaway. Okay, cool. Also, yeah, anyone in here that's not in my Discord, if you would like to join, by all means, go for it. Roasty is doing a giveaway in a few days for 4 slots at the moment, maybe 5, for people for the new content. So yeah, there's a giveaway in there going on in a few days. I might do the same. I might cull my list and do some giveaways for the new content as well. So if you want some slots, it's also just a good place to go if you want slots in general, friend slots. You want a lot of 500 players and everyone else is low level. Okay, cool. I'll get ready then. Sorry about that noise. I'm just shaking my shake. Congrats on the Hunger Games win. That's pretty good. All right. Also, if anyone in here in chat is looking for a new home and meets the requirements, we have a slot in Iconic. So if anyone's interested in joining Iconic, then by all means, let me know. And we can have a chat and see if you meet the criteria and stuff. If I was leader still, it'd be a lot easier for me to authorize, but I have to go through Eagle, which is, you know, more than fair enough. So I can take all the details and, you know, do all the math and all that sort of stuff and whether you'll meet the requirements, and then ask him to finalize. But yeah, if anyone's keen on joining Iconic, let me know. You basically have to be in the current tier. That's like the main gist of the requirements. So yeah, anyone that wants to join, let me know. Probably not people on YouTube, because by the time you see this, I've probably been, you know, had people ask me already. But if you're in chat, I mean, you can add me as well. Okay, both of you send me DM on Discord if you can. Otherwise, I will forget. Need to tell Eagle to spend the guild buck. I've already sent him a message. He's really bad responding to shit on Discord, and he's also really bad to paying attention in guild chat. So I'd do it, but I don't have the permission to do it. So I'll try and get onto him again. I'll send him another message now. If I can find him. There he is. Okay, done. Nope. Okay, so we've got, what's this, the 7 raids, this and 6 more afterwards. They go so freaking slow at 7.5. I do have 4 tanks, to be fair, but still. I mean, it's clearing. I can't be bothered, honestly, can't be bothered taking one of the tanks out and redoing the jigging the team around and putting a DPS in there, and then probably have to redo it later and stuff for the gain of like maybe 30 seconds. So it's fine as it is. But I can show you what we've got for the new tier. The day the new tier comes out, we're not going to be able to do heroic raid, right? Sometimes you can, for some reason, like sometimes you just get lucky and pull it off, but you shouldn't be able to, at least. So we won't use any massive consumable on day 1, probably just use a super scroll or something. But I'll have another one of these soon, because the 4th month thingy is about to cut in. So I've got that, I've got a buck gore, I've got 4 of these eggs, and then I've got changing song, I got 11 super scrolls, and then some of the like the thing in the cactus, not the cactus, it's a broccoli, not a cactus, and some milk and cookies and stuff. So I got a heap of consumables, like item find stuff, yada yada yada. So probably use a super scroll on launch day, so we can like get through things a bit quicker and not, you know, drag out like this. Probably use some consumables. Bitcore has hair. He's like a little chookin with a little tuft of hair like this. And see what we can do. We could then spend, you know, like some energy pots or something maybe, and do some new world boss on normal, get some legendaries that way. Probably not much point using raid shards, because we won't be able to do it on heroic. And then give it a week or 2. I'll go to sleep. I basically took a break from trying to sleep. Alright, dude. Sleep well. What's tonight? I don't think I've got anything on tonight. So if you're around this afternoon, we could get some hunts going again, potentially. Yeah, I'll let you know if that happens. Anyway, give it a week or 2 or so, until all the like the people on your friends list, the higher level, you know, pseudo whale whaley people or whatever, get through the raids and the heroic world bosses and all that sort of stuff and have all their gear, you know, within a week or two. Once that happens, they carry you through the raid, right? So once that happens and we can reliably do raid 9, won't it be? On heroic, that's when we'll chuck down all those consumables. So when that happens, when we're after a few weeks, when we can do raid 9 on heroic consistently, that's when we'll throw down like that buck gore and like a bit gore or two or something and do like some, you know, 4, 5, 6 hour streams. But until then, there's no point using it. So we haven't done like a really long Bit Hero stream in a while because we haven't needed to, you know, like as free to play, you know, you got to keep those consumables for the right time. And using like a bit gore these days is completely pointless because I don't need any of the gear. So once we can do raid 9 heroic consistently, then we can use those consumables and get the most bang for our buck. I'm gonna be popping Kolgor and farming Gauntlet. I'll let you know the drops. Do it. After a couple of weeks, when my raid team is settled and up tiered, I'll probably pop Bitgores on a couple of Sundays. Maybe an egg gore. Yes, correct. That's again, you have summarized my rambling of 3 minutes into one concise sentence. How do you get the egg gore? It's from the bundle. Also, I'm going to be really annoyed if they don't put egg gore back in the crates again. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I haven't had 4.5k gems in a while because I've hardly played in the past 2 months. I still log in and play every day, but I haven't been playing anywhere near as much. I just haven't had the time and kind of mental energy to do it. But they're in these mega crates. So this mega crate is the only one I've seen recently. I thought maybe it was just me, but if you're saying that as well, then that must be the case. There's a 4.5k crate, just like this, and it has, I think it has 2 or 3 level ups, right? I'm pretty sure, like 2 or 3 stat points. It also has an egg gore, which is 250% of experience capture rate, gold find, movement speed, and item find for a week. So if I used all 4 of these, I'd have a full month of 250% every day. And then like 7 token duffels, I want to say, and 7 raid shards. So it might not be level ups. I think it might just be the egg gore itself. So the week of 250%, 7 raid shards and 7 token duffels. I think it's something like that. It's definitely 7 raid shards because you get a week worth of bonus, and you get if you used one of these every day, it would be a week worth of shard baskets, and then a bunch of token duffels. I don't remember how many, but yeah, you get an egg gore to 250% for a week, and then 7 raid shards. So you could do 1 raid shard a day for 4,500 gems. Super worth it. 8 token duffels, 1 egg gore, 8 shard basket, 3 stat point. There you go. I was kind of right. It's probably the best, in my opinion. It's the best gem box consumable combo crate, whatever you want to call it, thing on the store. That's the one I buy every single time, which is why I've got 4 egg gores. I think it's the best bang for your buck, 100%. A week worth of 250%. With 8 raid shard baskets, 3 stat points, and 8 token duffels for 4.5k gems is crazy. They changed it to 8 token duffels, 8 energy packs, 8 shard baskets, 3 stat points. So you're getting 8 energy packs instead of the egg gore. That's no good. I mean, 8 token duffels, 8 shard baskets, 3 stat points is pretty good. I mean, that's all still good. It's not like you're spending gems and getting nothing, but the egg gore was like what sold it, right? For me, it was egg gore and shard baskets. If the other stuff wasn't in it, I still would have bought it. The other stuff was bonus. Because you think about it, like 1 shard basket is 20 raids. 20 raids isn't quick. You know, I think a raid average for me with just a 25% takes about 8 minutes. So, you know, you're doing 20 raids at 8 minutes each. that's like 160 minutes, which is what? It's like 3 hours. Is that right? That can't be right. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's not quick. It's not quick. So if you did one of them a day, whoops. One of them a day is like, I think that's what they kind of made it look like you should be doing. So every time I go to hospital, I always, well, not recently because I haven't needed to, as we've talked about, I would always just pop an egg on and just do like a bunch of raids because I've got literally nothing else to do in there. So that was pretty good. But yeah, it was the best thing in the shop, 100%. So I didn't know that they'd taken it down. I thought I was just, because I haven't been playing much, that every time I checked the bundle, it was just the other one. Okay, remember they double in the end of the year. Don't be like dump like me buying a 4.5k pack in the week before they times 2 and they don't have the gem to buy it. What? They times 2? They double at the end of the year? Like a Christmas special thing? Fishing? What? They changed it this week. Lots of complaints about. Oh, so what? So it was the egg gore and everything was fine, and then this week they changed it to that instead. Just this week, yeah. And there's a lot of complaints, I can imagine. That's I'm gonna imagine they're gonna change it back because they want to keep free-to-play people happy. As happy as they can, at least. They're dicking them over as well with new changes to stuff. Not a good idea. We shall see. Yeah, that's kind of shitty. If that's gone, that's kind of shitty. Because it was, in my opinion, hands down, the best bundle by at least double. At least 100% better than any other bundle you could buy for the same amount of gems. I could be wrong. In my personal opinion, it was the best. On Christmas week, it was 15 token duffels, 1 egg gore, 15 shard baskets, 3 stat points for 4.5k gems. Wow. That's really good. Yeah, I wasn't playing much over Christmas. So, long story short, for anyone that isn't aware, whatever, at the start of November, my dad got rushed to hospital with a suspected stroke. Turns out it was brain cancer, a brain tumor, and we've been dealing with all that shit ever since. So from the start of November to now, roughly the end of January, there's been a lot of shit going on. Dad hasn't been able to drive, still can't drive, hasn't been able to be on his own. So I've had to like take him to appointments and doctors and this and that and there. And then he's been with us during the day because he can't be on his own. My wife works from home. I'm often home because I'm not working at the moment. Drama. Right, so I just haven't been able to play as much. So I still stream every day because like that's my recovery time. That's my like my hobby. My I can just get away from the world kind of time. So I still stream every day. But after stream, I just yeah, you know, all my like mobile game type of stuff has fallen by the wayside just because I don't have the energy to do it, and mental energy to do it at the moment. So I'm still playing. I'm just not playing as hard as I was a couple of months ago. But it'll get better. It'll get better. So all of this shit that you're talking about from the last couple of weeks or months or something, it's just gone completely over my head because I just haven't really been in the zone, so to speak. So yeah. But there was some good news on that. So that's good. It's like they think it might not be a brain tumor and it might be this thing called a cavernoma, which is like a birthmark on the brain, which is way better. But you know, there's still something there and he's still having headaches and kind of dizzy spells and stuff. So it's not great, but it sounds like it's better than what they originally thought. But he's not allowed to drive anymore and all this other drama. So anyway. Where Where did they post on the official Discord? Where did they post their concern or anger about this whole egg or bundle change? All the best for you. Hopefully it isn't something as bad as a brain tumor. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's been pretty rough because my mum, well, my mum's able but physically disabled and she hasn't been well. And my grandma got kidney cancer and my wife's uncle died, and all within about a month of each other. It was really bad. Like, just December to now has just sucked. In general chat and ask the devs. Okay, Q&A. I just want to quickly catch up on it. Dev Q&A. It's probably from a while. Can you make it easy to get mount guts? Could you add tomes in the sale? Continual bugs. Why doesn't the blue cosmetic dragon huff and puff like the red cosmetic dragon? Ask the devs. People are so bitter. I love it. Okay, sorry. Spooky, welcome. Love how animated the dragons are. Yeah, they look pretty cool. There's what, like it seems like there's 872 different skins of it there. There's like a red one and a blue one and a magical Puff the Dragon one. I rarely spend money, but I need to get that bundle. Don't get why there's a turkey in it though. Cause? See, say there was a chicken mount in there, right? I can't get it. Free to play. And I can't be gifted it because free to play. So I would just not have to, I would just not be able to get it. Which would suck all the balls. Just did R8 with Evil Tofu, 2 glass losses and a Melborg. Nice. Yeah, who was it? Elo, I think, was doing it with just fams. Because with all the changes to armory and stuff, she's like, I can't be fucked with putting people in and out, I'll just do it with fams instead. Like, well, that's a good place to be. Not quite full fams, but still, yeah, full fams is the way to go. Like, that's, you know, when you've made it, when that happens. Hang on, what is this bundle? Is it this one? Which bundle are you talking about? This one? Where's the turkey thing? This one? This one. Coyote. Yeah, not sure why there's a turkey. Yeah, it's not like it's Thanksgiving or anything anymore. It's true. Cosmetic bundle, yeah. I haven't seen the turkey mount. Has anyone got the turkey mount? I want to see it. I want to look how much of a derposaurus it is. It looks pretty derpy just from the thumbnail. You've got it on? Let's get it on. Spook. Just touching on Monster Hunter for a sec. Raz was telling me that there is like he was, because like now he's back in Monster Hunter mode. He's mad keen, and he was looking up stuff, and he said that there's a post about some old favorites, fan favorites monsters coming back in, and he said, "Who do you think?" And I'm like, could be freaking anything, but I hope it was Lagiocurse. I hope he comes back in because that would be sweet. Who do you think / who do you want to come back? / any Monster Hunter people here. If any Monster Hunter people here that know what the hell I'm talking about. Why has it got fart juice? Why? Why is it an inflatable fart juicing turkey? It's so silly. Pshit. Pshit. Fucking love it. Amazing. Oh. I need a new chair. We haven't got anything, right? I don't think. I did get that mythic yesterday. Not that it was important, as we've discussed, but I don't think we've gotten anything today, which is a bit sad. So, hang on. Next Friday is when the new content comes out. So we'll skip Wednesday then. And we'll just come back and we'll do like the new content Friday. So there won't be a Wednesday Bit Hero stream, but we'll do it Friday instead. Guess it's an inflatable farting balloon as a reference to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with all the character balloons. But again, it's not Thanksgiving. Yeah, what is this Macy's Day Parade? I hear about this all the time, but I have no idea what it is. The one I think is coming back. Seregios. That's the flying thing that does the chart that scales that bleed, right? Gormagala, nice. Oh, Lagi, yes. Or Chameleos. They're all pretty popular. Yeah, Gormagala's cool. Lagi's cool. Seregios, if that's the bleeding scale thing, that's cool. Chameleos I never really liked that much. But Lagi has always been one of my favorites. And it's like, it's only been in 2 games, right? In 3/3 Ultimate and... there was one not that many years ago I think he was in. He's fucking cool to not be in games. Gormagal is really cool. Seregios is that the one I'm thinking of? The bleeding scale dude? Drake? Wyvern, sorry? Pretty sure it is. Because I was thinking, I was racking my brain, I'm like, what's a cool older monster that I could bring back that just like hasn't been in the game for ages? I'm like, Lagi. And then I'm like, what else? Lagi. The bleeding scale one? Yeah, he was pretty cool, I guess. You would always run into him and Bracky at the same place. In the lava area. It's basically a parade with a ton of giant balloons of famous pop culture characters. It's on TV in the morning every year. I don't really get the appeal of it. I've seen it, like it's in a lot of movies and stuff. But like, what's the actual point of it? Like, why does it exist? Like, is it to promote something? Is it like a national holiday? Or is it just once a year people get inflatable balloons and go down a street for literally no reason? Guild has +4 shot. Yeah, our guild's maxed on pretty much everything. Apart from like XP, item find, all that sort of stuff. We've got 15 PvP, 15 Trials Gauntlet, 15 Invasion / Expedition. So 15 tickets, tokens, and badges. Max 9 raid shards. And then we've got like we're working on the XP and item find at the moment. So yeah, that still stands. If anyone's interested in joining Iconic and you meet the requirements, we have a slot. So Fearfest, if you're keen. I don't know what your character's like, but pretty sure one time in that parade, Barney the Dinosaur died. Yeah, I've seen videos of some of them shitting the bed. I think there was a episode of Seinfeld actually, wasn't there? With Woody the Woodpecker. Something happened to Woody the Woodpecker, I'm pretty sure. But I don't, as a non-US citizen or just someone that's never been to, to the US or anything. I don't understand, like, what it is, like what the point of it is. We're opposite. We're going for max XP and regen. Yeah, I don't know. We just went for consumables first. Don't know. IGN is Fearfest, but I just got my guild. Got to rep it. Oh, you made a guild, or you just got in there? Either way, offer stands for anyone that's interested. We had 2 slots. We have 1 free, and then we recruited. I've got a subscriber guild, and we recruit from there as well. So anyone that's been doing a lot of work, a lot of contributions, been active for a while, and is, you know, working their way up the ladder effectively, we recruit from there as well. As just to, you know, to be fair type thing. Zamtrios and Gog. Remind me of what they are? Zamtrios. I know that. I don't know what the other one is. Zamtrios. It's some electric thing, right? Oh, yes. Yes. I love, yeah. The Derp Shark. I love that Derp Shark. He's great. He's so good. Yeah, what the hell is Gogmazios? They should bring back Kezu. Because everyone loves Kezu. The ceiling sphincter. And red Kezu. Because it's just the same thing, but red. It doesn't do anything. Well, I mean, Xantros would fit, right? Because of the new Hoarfrost Reach thingy. Fit right in there. What about stuff like Fatalis and... Gotta go. Good luck with the runs. Alright, dude. Thank you. Thanks for popping in. See you soon. When are you gonna do? You said you're gonna do the giveaway like the day before, right? Day before the content comes out. If you're still here, that is. Which I do not think he is. Yeah? Okay, cool. I just looked up Gogmazios or whatever the hell it's called, and I don't recognize it. Final G rank boss from 4 Ultimate. Simply put, it's a giant dragon covered in tar and there's an old Dragonator sticking out its back. Yeah, I played that game, but I do not remember that. What was the other? There was another dragon from that game that had like green wings that blew lightning. I guess that's correct. That thing was pretty cool. It was like a Laertia or something. Gonna use the Hunger Games bot. Gonna put on Time of 10 hours for people to join. Okay, sounds good. I'm happy Brachiodos got in. He's one of my favorites. Him and Lagi were two of my favorites. And I fucking hate Rajang, and I'm scared of next update. Because I just do not want to fight Rajang. It's like a way worse Kieran. And I also hate Kieran. Fuck. I'm still reading, like, on and off reading the official Discord. People are so bitter. Okay, sorry. Quality content, sorry. I got roped in. Reading people complaining. Because people just love to bitch. Sorry. It's just funny. What's life if you're not complaining the whole time, right? Everyone just cracks the shits about everything these days. It's like, it's really sad. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. And everyone's like all precious about stuff, and you can't even like joke about things or do things or anything because people just like get upset about everything. But then the other half of it is you just gotta laugh because, like, for fuck's sake, you know. Oh my god. How are people like that entitled and stuff these days? It's so good, more the drama, more entertainment. Yeah, it's just like holy crap, just calm the hell down. You know, I get worked up and angry over a lot of stuff. I'm no different, in certain aspects at least. But the entitlement is what gets me. That's the thing that's just like, that makes you 99% of the time get really frustrated and angry about it because you're like, fuck off. But then 1% of the time just make you laugh because you're like, oh, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, so I got roped in. I apologize. I hope Saltus Queen and Saltus come back. I think they've worked pretty well in Iceborne. 2 Saltus on the map at the same time would be pretty cool. You'd be probably able to shoot them at the Queen. Yeah, Saltus. I remember it's your favorite, right? That would work pretty cool. And they could blend in too, right? You wouldn't know they're there. They could do it so that their little sprite thingy on the minimap doesn't show up until they attack you. Or you attack it. So it's like stealth against the wall or up on a tree or something. And you don't know they're there and you're fighting something and all of a sudden it comes in and like paralyzes you or something. Give me a giant bugger or a cry. It's true. It is true. Actually, Bit Heroes hasn't done a bug thing, has it? There's no like expedition or invasion or raid or anything that's just like full of bugs, is there? Like beetles and stuff. Like there's like a Scorpius or Scort or whatever, which is like a scorpion. There's probably a spider in there somewhere I can't think of. But they could do like rhino beetles and like, well, I mean, fuck, how many insects are there in the world? Giant ants and stuff. Yeah, they should do a bug theme thing. That would be cool. I spoke yesterday actually that I've got these two prints of bugs that I've got to hang up. They're so cool. It's like these photos, like these macro photos of two different bugs. But the prints are like, I don't know, probably that big. So like quite a large photo, like, you know, a piece of art thing to hang on the wall. But they're just really detailed photos of these two bugs. It's freaking awesome. I think there was a $50 grasshopper mount one time. Yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. But they should do like a bug thing. That'd be cool. If they're gonna make like a nature element or a grass element or something, it should do that. That'd be good. I love all that shit though. Like I love like insects and invertebrates and stuff. I know it freaks a lot of people out, but I like that shit. I love like, you know, scorpions and spiders and beetles and all that stuff. I find it really interesting. I think we've talked about this before. What haven't they done as far as themes go? Because now that they've come out with Element, they don't really need to think anything. They can just do whatever the hell they want and chuck an element on there. So they can go, oh, okay, well, they've done water, just like put fishy stuff. And then like this lightning, they're just gonna, whatever it is, and just put yellow sparks on it. Like it doesn't matter. Fire, they can just do this type of thing. Fuck it, we'll just do the thing and put fire on it. But what like themes have they not done? Because they've done pirates, like the traditional one. They've done like demons. They haven't done like a holy thing, have they? They haven't done like angels and shit. But this one's like fiery. They've done zombies. They've done pirates. They've done ninjas. They've done like a lot of the like cliche kind of ones. So like, yeah, an insecty one would be cool. A complete underwater one would be cool. Or like a lot of like sky stuff. Like they did the one in the clouds, but like with like birds and stuff would be cool. Just like thinking of themes. Wouldn't complain about demons again, yeah. It's interesting because you just think of like the common tropes, right? The common kind of themes and genres and stuff of like previous games that you've played or whatever. And they've pretty much done them all. Which I guess is what happens, right? You go through the traditional ones and then you have to start thinking about stuff. But yeah, I think with the elements now, they can just do whatever the hell they want and just throw that element, you know, spewing out of it or something and call it a day. But yeah, bugs would be a cool one. I would like to see that. That would be good. Although they did have the ant, right? They did have that ant mount recently. Wasn't that a Conversary or something? Wasn't it? Pretty sure it had like a little congregate flag or something. They haven't done Candyland. That's true, but they do have the gummy stuff though. I guess that's kind of similar, right? Maybe. But yeah, like a proper candy cane Candyland. That's very true. What else? Haven't done dolphins, yeah. They could do like a casino one. You know, with enemy like slot machines and roulette wheels and stuff. They could do like a kitchen, like a restaurant or something, like the final boss. Oh no, well they've kind of done that, haven't they? They've got like that invasion with the chef and stuff. Casino content, yeah. It'd be pretty good, right? Like, the boss could be like a giant pokies machine or something. You could have roulette wheels. You could have... what else is in it? There's a lot of just card games, right? They all kind of look the same. Oh, you could have just a card. Random skills everyone. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to think up stuff. Overall, I think I've liked like the look, like the theme of this raid, especially because there's this like stone chookin in the background. Like I don't know what's going on here, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I think like the whole fire thing, like the boss looks pretty cool, I guess, even though he's dripping. The two-headed thing is cool. The samurai thing is cool. The pedophile fingers, not so much. But yeah, overall this raid has been pretty cool. I've liked it. Like to see an event with punch only. Oh, I like our punch only runs. Yeah, they were good, weren't they? They were pretty good. That was a lot of fun actually. Who was that? That was like mainly it was like you, me, Scarlet. Who else was in there? Mech was there, wasn't he? Mech Wolf. I can't remember who else was there. They're the four I remember. Penny was there. Yeah, good times. Just running around punching everything. It's great. I like the raid. Wasn't as bad difficulty-wise as the last couple. Yeah, it's just the 25. It's just a 15% HP thing. That's it. That's the whole thing, right? I mean, this asshole can do some damage, but yeah, it's the hit them, take 15% of your HP. Oh god, no, please. My ears. Your whole team takes 15% damage no matter what mitigation is kind of rough, but it's kind of a cool idea. Like just true damage. But yeah, overall, I think it's been pretty good. I liked it. It was like, what, raid 7? Was it? Where it was just like, you could have like 80,000 raid TS and still get one shot. It was just like some random deflect or something. I can't remember what it was, but just even, didn't matter. You would just get one shot once in a while. But, oh shit, we don't have any consumables. I haven't been paying attention. I've been too busy looking at people cracking the shits about stuff. I think it just ran out actually. Maybe a traditional RPG raid. I'm not sure what most of the familiars would be, but the actual mimic as a loot goblin would be cool. I don't see Mimsy as a mimic, just a purple gremlin. Yeah, that's true. Deflects on raid 7. Yeah, that's right. Oh god, why are there so many bad songs? Let me chuck on some stuff. So we've got the rest of this raid, and then we have one more Teal'c run we can do, and then we're done. Then we'll be going to Monster Hunter World for 2 hours, maybe more. And then when Raz goes, I'll see if I just keep going by myself, or we swap over to Witcher 3. But either way, we'll be streaming for another 4 hours or so if people want to stick around. I mean, they're always going to put some kind of gimmick on raid to make it at least difficult. Yeah, they got to change stuff up, right? I mean, every fam's skills are different. Otherwise, they'd all be the same thing, and there'd be no difference between schematics and stuff. Other than like you need this specific fam. But if every fam did the same thing, it would be pretty boring. So yeah, the 15% thing is kind of cool because it's true damage. You can't really counter it. So yeah, we'll have to see what the new raid is. Because if it's electric, which it looks like it is, Who knows? Maybe they have some form of shock stun thing. We shall see. 5 days. When did this raid come out? When did this content come out? I feel like it wasn't that long ago. Maybe it was though, because the whole new devs came out and all that shit. August, 24th of August. So August, September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. That seems quicker. That seems quicker than previous tiers. Right, previous tiers are being like 6 to 7 months sometimes. Maybe? I don't know. I could be talking my ass. It's around the 5 to 6 month mark, but this is like 24th of August, so 24th of January was 2 days ago. Oh shit, it's Australia Day. Who knew? So like pretty much bang on 5 months. Happy Australia Day, non-Australians. Okay, this song is now like some Kenny G shit. If the raid is all electric, we'll need some way to get our hands on wind stuff to help us get through it. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it works. All will be revealed soon enough. Regardless of what happens, it'll be interesting. Right? Interesting in a good way, interesting in a bad way. Don't know. But it will be interesting nonetheless. Alright. Let's kill this dude. Let's do Tilk and call it a day. It's Australia Day? Why didn't I get the day? Eh? Why didn't I get the day? Yeah, it's Australia Day. Or as we like to call it, Bushfire Day. Millions of animals have burnt to death there. Why didn't I get the day off? It's a good question. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow is the public holiday. So you can have tomorrow off. I grant you the privilege. An honorary Australian. You can have the day off tomorrow. Just you know, tell your boss, which is yourself, that you can have the day off. It's fine. Okay. Oh, there's Spooky with the that people wanted to see before. Okay. Capture rate, and then we're done. A coronavirus? Coronavirus? I don't know what that is. Epidemic? Where are you at? I'm gonna Google this. Viruses cause disease in mammals and birds and includes diarrhea in cows and pigs and upper respiratory diseases in chickens. Chickens have asthma. It's apt as fuck. In humans, the virus causes respiratory infections, while often mild but potentially lethal. Okay, where is this at? China? China? Are you in China? I just googled it and everything's coming up like China. It's spreading. something responding to the virus. China suspends tours, etc. I'm Chinese that lives in Italy, but my relatives are trapped in China. There you go. Well, that's shit, dude. I'm sorry to hear about that. Been spreading fast. Fuck. It's no good. It's no good at all. I mean, we're safe here with our fires, I guess. Safe with our fire. You know the best part, slash the worst part, is it's just like, fuck, there's fires everywhere. Fires, fuck. Quick, we need rain. So then it rained, but it rained so hard that now everyone's flooding. And it's just like, shit, no, we don't need any more water. Go away, go away. So like people are dying from and losing their homes and stuff from all these fires. And now people are dying, losing on their home from torrential water. It's like, pick one. Stupid Australia. Like, we're the worst. We're actually the fucking worst. Can't win over there? Nah. Our country's great, but it's also the worst. Started 1 month ago, but government just started to shut it down. Wait, started to shut what down? Yeah, no, our country's all sorts of stuffed up. Can we trade for anything while we're here? Oh, actually, I might wait because new content's out in a sec. Maybe there'll be some rando new thing that we can trade for. Now we need people in Australia to die from earthquakes and tornadoes, and you have the full avatar of death. Yeah, it's true. Tornadoes, not so much. We do get earthquakes, but not like bad ones. That's more New Zealand gets the earthquakes, the bad earthquakes. But you know, we got enough shit to worry about as far as things killing us. Now there's thousands of infected people and they can't suppress the info leaking out. Oh, I decided, right, okay, I see what you mean. That sucks, man. Well, hopefully your family's alright. That's a shitty situation. Literally a shitty situation. Okay, that's it for Beat Heroes. We're done. We'll be back on Friday for new content, so that will come out at like roughly the normal time I stream, maybe an hour before, because it says it's at the moment we've been streaming for 2 hours, right? And it says 22 hours ago, so maybe roughly the same time, but on Friday, and we'll do like a decent sized stream going through all the content and stuff on Friday and taking a look at it. But that's it for Bit Heroes for now. We are going to Monster Hunter, as I said, so anyone that's keen on watching some Monster Hunter / Witcher 3, stick around. Otherwise, I will see you all on Friday. Okay, thanks for coming. Bye!